3 Bible verses to help you to improve your confidence today. So first, let me start off by saying, if you're not Christian, right? If you are someone that is on the fence with spirituality, religion, if you're someone that, doesn't really care about spirituality, right? I still would encourage you to watch this podcast. I will still encourage you to listen to it. The reason why is because the things I'm about to share with you, even though it's coming from the Bible, is core concepts that will help you in any aspect of your life. If you're part of a different religion, which a lot of my listeners, even my clients, they practice different religions, they're still able to find value in some of these principles, okay? It's just that I found it in this book, right? That's something that I believe in. Christianity is something that I practice. It's something that I'm making a bigger part of my life. And in this podcast episode, I want to talk to you guys about a few Bible verses that has helped me with my confidence, that has helped my clients with their confidence, and best of all, it's going to help you with your confidence. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the first verse. And actually, I lied about something. It's like, yeah, I know. And what I lied about is telling you that there's going to be 3. At the end, I'm actually going to give you a bonus because I came across this scripture after I finished my work, and I was like, hey, this last scripture is just too good to leave out. So I'm going to give you guys 3 scriptures that's going to help you with your confidence, plus a bonus at the end. So make sure you stay for that. And as always, guys, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And here's the thing. A lot of people, they won't subscribe to this channel because, let's face it, they're dabblers. They're not people that take their own life serious. So why would they take this podcast serious? But I know for a fact that that's not going to be you. You're someone that is an action taker. And I know that to be true because you clicked on this video and you've already made it this far through this video. So to go ahead and seal it, conceptualize it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that way you can be a part of an amazing community. So with that being said, let's get into point number 1. So this first scripture, it comes from James chapter 1 verse 6, and I'll be reading for the NIV version, okay? So in the scripture it says, but when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. Now, I love this one. And what I love about this quote is that when you have doubt, right, it creates this unsturdy foundation that you're standing on, a very shaky foundation. And what it happens is that no matter how good, let's say, a boat, a house, or even you as your talents, no matter how good you are, if you're struggling with doubt, if you're allowing doubt to enter into your heart, it will be something that will rock you. It will be something that will cause a magnificent boat, a magnificent house to crumble because the foundation isn't sturdy. In this Bible verse, and I'm not claiming to be a preacher or anything like that, but in this Bible verse, James, which is just one of the, I believe one of the disciples, he's talking to the people and he's basically telling the people, right, when you pray, this is how you should pray. You should pray and ask God for what it is that you want without having any doubts that he will bring it to you. And when you do that, it allows you to receive some of the gifts that you've been asking for, okay? And it's because you believe that he is who he say he is, okay? And it's going to be the same thing for you. Let's take the scripture out of it. Let's take Christianity, all that stuff out of it. Let's take the Bible out of it. There's things that you're asking for in your life at this moment. It could be a bigger house, bigger car, right? New job, better job, starting your business, like whatever it is, right? Whatever it may be. But the thing is when you ask, you need to believe that what you're asking for, it will come to fruition, because the belief that you have will guide the actions that you take. We're faced with 2 things, and I think it was Theodore Roosevelt that said, or Henry Ford, he said, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So if you think you can do something, you're right, you can. If you think that you can't do something and you believe it, guess what? You won't be able to do it, right? So whatever you believe is going to be true. So make sure that when you're asking for things, whether it be from the man upstairs or whoever you believe, even if it's just the universe that you believe in, but also if you're asking yourself, like, what is it that you want for your life? Ask in a way that doesn't leave any doubt within your mind. Ask in a way where you feel fully convicted by what it is that you're saying. And trust me when I say your actions will definitely change. The way you go about that process will be different. So again, James chapter 1 verse 6, but when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. The second verse that I'm going to read comes from Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Now this one is a game changer. I like it, and it's such a great reminder. There's going to be things in your life where, man, honestly, you may not be able to see it. You may be asking for something. You may be trying to, let's say, accomplish something that no one in your family has ever accomplished, or maybe something that no one in your friend group has ever accomplished. And it may cause you to have a little bit of, worry, if you will. It may feel a little clouded. And this is where having faith comes in. There's another scripture you probably know about it. It's called faith without works is what? It's dead. Having faith allows you to put in work, to take actions when what you're seeing is so blurry. A lot of people, they rely on, man, it's unfortunate, but they rely on the known. And what I mean by that is they rely on the control piece, the certainty. They rely on just being able to know what's going to happen before they take action. But here's the thing, guys. A lot of things that we're hoping for, these big things, we may not be able to see it, but we still need to act as if, right? And I like that phrase. Act as if you believe. Act as if you're confident. Act as if, and I said this to a client, act as if you're a millionaire already. And ask yourself, how would you go about your day? When you do that, you will start to see your life start to build to that point where you're no longer acting because you're becoming that person, or you are that person. Confidence is something that a lot of people are looking for. And confidence is something that you already have, to be honest. I'll give you a great example. I'm pretty sure you're confident that you can get up and walk from your bedroom to your bathroom. And I'll even say this, even if you're immobilized, you're in a wheelchair, I would tell you, you're confident you can get from your bedroom to your bathroom no matter how you get there. Like, that's confidence because you believe that you can do it. And what I'm asking you to do is to take that confidence that you have in that area of your life, and I need you to place it in this new area of your life that you're trying to get to. Something that maybe you haven't been to, a level in your life that you haven't seen yet. And this is again where this idea of faith has to come in. You won't be able to see it, but just because you don't see it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have faith that what you're going for is not going to come to fruition. Again, I need you to act as if, and you will take as much, or as you're taking actions, you'll start to see that you're no longer acting because, again, you're becoming. All right, so this is my favorite one. This is the third one. It comes from Mark chapter 11, verse 23. And I love it so much that it's actually the scripture that I have inscribed in my Bible. So what it says is, truly I tell you, anyone says to this mountain, go throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in their heart, but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them. Now that one kind of like sent chills down my spine because it's such a big concept, right? Like when you literally think about a mountain, you think of something that is immobile, right? Something that you cannot move, you cannot shake, you can't do anything about, right? But to be able to tell a mountain to throw itself, like I'm not going to throw it. I'm actually going to tell you to throw yourself into the ocean, and to believe that and to see something like that is being done. It helps you to see how powerful believing in yourself is. It shows you how powerful not having doubt is. I've seen doubt kill more dreams than failures have. And it's because the failures, right, are not that bad. Failures teach you what you need to learn so that you become better in this journey that you're in. But doubt is what stops you from even trying. It's almost as if you've lost the race before the gun has even gone off. Doubt is something, believe it or not, a lot of us experience, but this is again where you have to have that faith. There's things that we may not be able to see, and it's because we've never done it before. There are new things in our life that we're striving to get to, and we haven't experienced them before. But that's okay, because when you have that sense of faith, you're allowing yourself to go through the process long enough until this thing that you haven't never seen before actually comes to fruition. So that's going to be the goal here, guys. Like when you allow yourself to just believe that what you're doing, what you're working towards, even if you're not having the results right now, but you're allowing yourself to still work as if, you will take action so much further than other people are willing to take, because they're allowing doubt to cloud them. They're allowing doubt to stop them in their tracks. So again, guys, if you tell a mountain to throw itself into the sea and you believe, it will be done for you. Trust it. All right, and so like I said, I had a bonus one for you guys, and I love that you made it this far. This is just a reminder to hit that subscribe button, and it tells me that you really like what you're hearing because you made it this far. Also, feel free to leave a comment. I respond to all my comments, and I'll even tell you, man, if you have a question, drop it in the comments and I'll answer it for you. And that's just free game that I'm willing to give to you. So make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below. So the bonus point that I wanted to give comes from James chapter 1, verses 2 through 4. It says, consider it a pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Guys, don't run away from tough times. There's a great quote out there that says tough times creates tough people. And that's what the scripture is saying. I can't tell you how often I've seen people avoid discomfort to chase comfort, not only to realize that comfort is eventually going to choke them, right? It's going to choke them out of their dreams, choke them out of the life that they want. Guys, I know it can be hard at times to follow what you want. Even following your spirituality, your religion, hey, it can be tough, it can be uncomfortable. But trust me when I say that you're building towards something greater. And there's also something that's building within you. And that perseverance that you develop, again, it'll help you to take actions that people are not willing to go and take. And it's from seeing yourself do the hard things that you develop the confidence that you're looking for. Because confidence is your ability to trust in yourself. Well, I'll give you an example. Well, if I know for a fact that, I can drive this car or I can walk 10 miles, trust me when I say I'll be able to trust myself to walk that 11th mile, or trust that I can drive from Miami to Washington, D.C. because I've done it several times before, right? It's being able to trust yourself to do hard things. And because you've done hard things before, when you're faced with something new, so I could say even something harder, you're able to trust that you'll be able to get it done because you have so much proof already. So guys, remember that tough things are not bad. Remember, trusting yourself is the key. Do not allow doubt to stop you from taking action. And if things start to get a little cloudy, it's going to be your faith that helps you to get through that cloud. It's going to be like your lighthouse in the middle of the sea, the middle of the ocean, okay? So to summarize these 4 main points that I made, these 4 scriptures that will help you with your confidence. Verse number 1, or chapter number 1 rather, is James chapter 1, verse 6. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because one who doubts is like a wave of sea blown and tossed by the wind. Point number 2 is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Point number 3, so it comes from Mark chapter 11, verse 23. Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, throw yourself into the sea, and does not doubt in their heart, but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them. And then the bonus one that I gave, again, I only gave this because, man, I read it afterwards, and also I knew that you would make it to the end to see it, so I wanted to do something special for you. So this comes from James chapter 1, verse 2 through 4. Consider it a pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So this is Coach Wells. Thank you for checking out this episode. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you later.